Hi everybody. Today we are going to explore on how we could use the esp32 microcontroller and get started with it. So at the first place we are going to open Chrome and we are going to log in into either our student or our teacher account. So we open Chrome and I have my email ID and my email address. For the students, they can use the OTP. We log in. Once we arrive over here, we go to the section of curriculum. So here we have curriculum, and then we can scroll down on the drop down menu and go to robotics. Once we come to robotics, we are going to look at the titles above, assembly, breadboard, circuit, coding. So we'll click on coding. Once we arrive at the coding place, and then we are going to be looking at the different activities which we could be attempting. So for the first time, we are going to be working with Introduction to Microcontroller and Educable Shield, along with buzzer with the esp32. So we click on theory to read about it. Once that opens, so here we have the theory, coding, and the lesson that we can submit. We can read about the microcontroller along with the buzzer, and what is a buzzer and how does it work along with the microcontroller. And so once we are done reading, the lesson is now over. We're going to move to the next part, from theory to the actual process of coding. We click on coding, and then this is the page that will arrive, and then we can just click on the black area over here, the space, and here we have step-by-step instructions for the task. However, I'm just going to close it for now. We can look over here on what elements do we have. We have the loop, we have the variables, we have the conditions, constant, function, math. We have the machine and process, under which we have time and machine. We have the network, which are the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. We have the IoT, so we have the IoT variables and IoT resources along with IoT function. After that, we have the input sensors, and then under the input sensors we have the output sensors, the output devices. And this is the buzzer that we're going to be working with under the output device. And then we have the remote controls. So if we wish to code, for instance, simply for the buzzer, what we're going to be doing is that we are firstly going to be connecting our microcontroller over here, which we have the esp32, and we have connected it right here at the port, and we are going to take the USB cable and plug it behind the desktop. So we have this cable over here, and we're going to plug it behind. So we've plugged it. Once we plug it, you will see a green light lighting up on the esp32. And then we go back to our codes. So since the buzzer is already over here, the piezo is already here connected, so we're not going to connect an external buzzer or piezo for now. We're simply going to code to make it run. Now here we have the buzzer code, which is already here. We drag the block. Whenever we click on buzzer, we'll see here. So that's what I've dragged. And then we can even enlarge it. We can enlarge the code so that it's seen. So this is a buzzer, and we have the D27 pin which is connected, and we have the value which is false. So false means that the buzzer is turning off, whereas true, which would want the buzzer to turn to true so that it can actually beep. So we change this from the drop down menu to true, and then we need to open the Innovator software, which is right here on the computer. So on the bar here, we can click on it. This is the Innovator app. Once we click on it, we need to sign in. So I'm going to be writing my email address along with my password. So once I'm done writing my email ID and my password, I'm going to be signing in. So we click on sign in. Alright, now we have two options. We have the Innovator IDE, which we want to launch, or we have the e-link. So as of now, we are working with the Innovator IDE, therefore we're going to launch. We click on launch and it will say starting. Okay, then we go back to Chrome. We go back to Chrome and we open the website, and we click over here on restart terminal. So it says terminal restarted successfully, and then we can click on the green flag, and there we have the buzzer which is beeping, which is buzzing. Thank you. And if we want to stop it, we are going to change the value to false, and we click on the green flag, and there we go, the buzzer has stopped buzzing.